You are now listening to or watching the It Takes All Kinds podcast.
Yeah, and if you aren't, you can head over to Apple Podcasts or Spotify and listen to us now. Or head on over to Drib on YouTube and watch the video version as well.
And if you'd like to stay up to date on when we're releasing a new episode or any other fun information about the podcast, you can give us a follow on Instagram at It Takes All Kinds Podcast and on Twitter at ITAC Podcast. That's ITAK Podcast.
Without saying much else, we hope you enjoy this episode. Your dog chewing on a bone out there?
My dog's chewing
Your
on
dog's chewing on a bone out there?
some sort of bone.
He's chewing on a bone.
Chewing. He's
Carson!
chewing. My dog is chuggy, dude.
Carson, it's the It Takes All Kinds podcast, episode 83.
what this
We're
is?
recording this on Monday, October 3rd. You will be hearing this on Friday, October 7th.
Wait a minute. Did you say October?
I think a fog just came out of the room.
Hey, Gavin, where'd you go? Gavin?
Carson's
you
in the upside
there?
down.
Oh, Jesus.
Fuck.
Real jump scare there. It's October, Gavin. Can you even believe me?
It's October. I actually can't believe it.
Time flies.
You know, I was filling out my group calendar.
Right.
And I was like, wow, we really don't have a lot of school left. We only have like 6 weeks,
Yeah.
somewhere around there.
Yeah. Wait,
Well,
so,
8 weeks, around 8 weeks, I think. But
so midterms are this week, no?
yeah, but it's like our first exam for one of our classes.
Your
was our
first-
first exam today, and we have an exam on Friday too.
Same
It's
class?
just no different
Oh.
classes. It's just a fantastic week for me. This is an awesome week. I love it.
But you get a week off next week.
I get 2 days off.
What? I think you said a week.
No, just 2 days.
You lied to me.
No, I said that's my fall
You
break.
probably
I
did.
Yeah, I said this is. I'm off that Monday and Tuesday. So
Does Sean get off?
I don't know.
Oh. I'm really gassy all of a sudden. Well, listen, man, you're gonna power through it.
Yeah.
You're gonna do things you've never done before.
Well, Carson, I think so. And speaking of things we've never done before, what we got on the slate for today, Carson? What we got going for us?
Yeah, man, we have quite an array of different things.
I thought
Mostly,
you were gonna say quite an erection, but
we have quite an erection going on over here. We have quite an array of what I would call pop culture topics, pop culture drama to talk about. There's nothing on the docket that's gonna make you cry, I don't think. It might get a little political through here, but we have on the docket, Gavin has a story to share that literally just happened to him.
it was terrifying.
We're gonna talk about the Tri Boys. We got a big announcement that I'm about to share here in just a few. We're going to talk about Dream, the YouTuber Dream, revealing his face for the first time. Of course, we got our next door drama. You're going to want to stay tuned for this one. Kanye. We're going to talk about him. We're
Kanye.
going to talk about Kanye.
Thank you very much, Kanye. Very cool.
And we're going to briefly touch on the new Cactus Plant Flea Market McDonald's collaboration of this century.
Now the plan was.
Sorry, what?
I said, well, the plan was that we were gonna go together. And you just
Oh, right. Well, we can still go. Like,
Oh, we can get different ones.
I heard. Okay, so
Different locations have different ones. Let's just jump into the Cactus Plant Flea Market.
Let's just back to Sam Blake Arkin.
Yeah.
Okay. So
there's Cactus Plant Flea Market. What is this little man?
So there's a brand called Cactus Plant Flea Market. Which
It's a whole brand?
Yeah, it's a brand.
Oh, I thought it was just
Did you
like...
never not know about it?
No, I thought it was just like cool shoes that Nike made.
That Nick made.
Yeah, that Nick made.
No, they've done some collaborations though. I used to own the Cactus Plant Flea Market Blazers, which was their first sneaker release. Second?
Yeah.
First or
I think
second?
first, because the second one was like the
Vapor Max.
Vapor Max, yeah. And
That
some of
might
them were
have been
LED,
first.
and the friends and family ones had like
Yeah.
LED,
Light up.
light up
boys.
stuff.
I heard they were made with mercury.
Yeah.
And they got recalled just like the little Nasty X shoes. It's a brand. Cactus Plant Flea Market is a brand. It's a really cool
Cactus
brand.
Plant Flea Market.
Cactus Plant Bing Bar Pit
Yes.
is a brand. They make really cool clothing. I don't own any of it because it's expensive, and I usually buy secondhand thrift store stuff anyways.
So once it comes through, once this season's over and they come through Goodwill, Carson will start finding some.
Yeah, once the season's over, there'll probably be plenty of things there.
Yeah, that's he refuses to shop at a normal time.
I won't buy anything.
He shops after 8 o'clock and then only shops in like the horrible winter hours where it's like 8-9 p.m. on like a Monday morning,
Right.
Monday afternoon.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna be taking a few months off from the podcast.
Yeah, he's gonna be doing some horrible shopping just to find some of this cactus
You got it.
market stuff.
Cactus Market
Cactus market.
I'm going to go to the Antarctic and dig
Up the cactus market.
That's you took the words right out of my mouth, Kevin. But they make really cool clothes, and they've done some. I'm trying to think of what the last
Collab.
Yeah,
Collaboration.
This might be their first like weird collaboration that was like kind of unexpected.
Didn't they
At least
do
in my
stuff with Travis Scott, or am I stupid?
Probably.
I mean, just
that's not weird though. Like that's expected. Well, are you talking about McDonald's or Cactus Plant?
Both. Like I think that was like a cactus plant and like Travis Scott. I don't know. Maybe they did something on a Nike shoe or something.
Whatever, dude. So they did They just came out today with their collaboration with McDonald's. Maybe you heard of McDonald's, and they're marketing it as adult Happy Meals that come with a toy, like I have right here. And God damn it, if that didn't just rope me right in to go buy one, it certainly did. I was like, I gotta go today. I just like had to.
Did they come out today?
Yeah, literally today.
They came out today.
They came out today. And I was too amped up, wanted to go get them. Gavin and I had talked about it recently because we thought it was just going to be a Happy Meal toy. And I was like, there's no way as an adult I'm going to go buy a Happy Meal.
Yeah, and you're like, I need one of my guy friends for my...
Right, I need a boy with me.
Yeah, for your fragile masculinity.
I need a frat boy with me to go buy a Happy toy.
Yep.
And
for the frat meal.
Cactus Plant frat boys.
They have oatmeal for frat boys. It's called frat meals.
Yeah, it's called Weight Watchers, actually. I actually think they're called Chubby now, Gavin. I don't think you can call them frat anymore.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But I came out today, and I think I literally just found out today that they were adult boy meals and not little boy meals. And
was it cost reasonable? Was it like a Happy Meal price, or was it like a whole meal?
It was like a meal price, which was like $10.
Yeah.
I think it was a little bit more. So you can get 10-piece chicken McNugget meal, or you can get the Big Mac meal. And I, of course, got the Big Mac meal because I'm a big boy.
Yeah, I need 2 burgers with a bun in between.
Please.
And special sauce on the side.
And my God, is it the weirdest thing going up to a drive-thru and going, can I get the Cactus Plant Flea Market meal with the
Can I get the
Big
Travis
Mac?
Scott McNugget meal?
That's literally what it felt like.
Yeah.
I never ordered that because
Can I get the Fortnite burger?
Care too much about Travis Scott.
Can I get the Fortnite burger?
Ordering it.
Yeah, can I get a Fortnite burger?
At a restaurant that doesn't even sell it.
Yeah, keep saying it. Can I get the Fortnite burger? Do you guys saw the Travis Scott meal? What about the Saweetie meal? You guys have Saweetie sauce?
You guys get the BTS sauce?
Oh, did they do that?
Yeah, they did.
Oh, God.
So,
what does McDonald's do? What doesn't McDonald's do that the sun touches?
They don't do Burger King. Take that, liberals.
You got a point. He's got a point.
Take that, liberals. Anyway, so it came out. I was excited. Went and bought it. But this.
Sorry,
it's all right.
I thought of a funny tweet. I was gonna say they didn't do a. I can't believe they didn't do a Black Keys meal. But then I remembered that you sent me a tweet about this guy playing the guitar and the drums, and it sounded exactly like a Black Keys fucking song.
It did. I was like, this is a Black Keys song I'd actually listen to. This is a pretty good Black Keys song. I don't know if that was a made up song or what that was.
Me neither.
Sorry. It's fine. So this morning, a commercial was released for the Cactus Plant Flea Market meal, and it was directed by this guy named Dan Straight, who directed Beyond Dan Straight.
Yeah.
Who actually directed and edited, I believe, I know for sure the second one. I believe he directed and edited the first 2 Office Hours Drop concerts.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he's done a lot of cool things. He did that Adidas commercial with Kerwin Frost and Tim Robinson in it.
Oh, yep.
And also, as I was looking that up, because I was debating whether I was going to bring it up on the show or not, he also directed like quite a few Brockhampton music videos, including the one with Danny Brown.
Buzzcut?
Yeah. Which I remember you saying that you're like, this is so cool.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit, I didn't know he directed that. That's crazy. So that
Let
was
the dope boys out.
that was the connection there. But yeah, he directed and edited for sure Drop Concert 2. I know he had something to do with the first Drop.
You're only
Concert,
like 1 degree separated from him, so
I am there, dude.
you are Dan Straight.
I am beyond Dan Straight.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, dude, I work for the fucking show, dude. Okay, there's no degree anymore. I am the show. But I didn't. You're right. I didn't work on Drop Concert. I mean, I kind of did. Not while it was happening, but afterwards. But anyways, thought that was cool. Commercial was really good, of course, because anything he does is really good. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up.
Yeah.
Speaking of Office Hours, Gavin, if you don't mind me talking more about this show that I work for that I love so much. Recently,
I thought there was a drum roll in here.
no, I don't think there's a drum roll. There's just a rim shot. Excuse me. Last Thursday, the last Office Hours episode that came out with Reggie Watts, of course, who is very cool.
Me and my brother used to sing the fuck out of Fuck Shit Stack.
Is that one of his songs?
Then some shit, then some fuck, then some
Oh,
shit.
okay.
Fuck shit stack. But shit stack.
I haven't heard that song by him. I don't know a ton about Reggie Watts, if I'm being honest.
Really?
I do like. I
He's
looked up
really
a bunch
funny.
of stuff. Yeah, he's hilarious.
He's hilarious. I don't remember how we found that song, but that was one
YouTube.
song. Yeah, that was just one song that like me and my brother we just sang the absolute fuck out of.
Well, he was on the show, and you know who else was on the show? I was at the beginning of the second half.
Eazy-E.
Eazy-E was on the show. Rest in peace. They brought his corpse out and
They rolled it out on a dolly, and they said,
dangled it from the ceiling.
"But you were on the show,
in the second half of the show.
which is a paid portion. So if you were one of the freeloaders,
So if you want
who
to hear
only
this,
watched the
you
first,
have to
who
pay.
only watched the first half, then you would. If
I think we're gonna need you to go to the doctor.
Yeah. If you only watched the first half, then you wouldn't have seen Carson.
No.
So, and you had to pay to see Carson.
If you
And
wanna
most
see-
people have to pay Carson in certain settings, but in this one, you can see him for free.
Most of the time, you do have to pay to see me.
Yeah.
And that's just the way it goes.
And that's why I was working the merch booth at the shows
Right.
was because you had to be paid.
You
had to
yeah.
get people had to pay to see you.
Mhm. They actually we booked a specific venue that had their merch booth in a private room. Sorry.
Yeah.
And so that way I could have one of my guys standing outside that people would have to pay to get into the merch booth.
Cover
to see me.
charge. Yeah.
It was a kind of a cover charge.
Yeah.
But all that money goes right back to me and goes to funding my drug habits and alcohol problems and things like that.
Yeah. Your smokeless tobacco.
Yep. Buying lots of that on Amazon.
Yep.
Straight from England. So in the second half of the show,
from England.
as I mentioned on our last podcast, on our last episode, I was celebrating 1 year of working for Office Hours. And Matt just happened to ask, like, literally randomly the day before how long it, or like, when did I start working? And I was like, well, actually, funny you mentioned that this Friday will be a year. And so he said,
And he's like, and
Oh,
then you're
congrats,
like,
it's
I
cool.
feel so not appreciated for everything I do.
I would like to get
Yeah.
Tim to bring me on the show. And so he did. No. But yeah, I told him that. And then, so second half of the show rolls around and Tim goes, I like literally, it's funny. I'll give you the whole rundown. I come back from the bathroom and I sit down. As soon as they
smelling like shit.
smelling like absolute dookie because I did not wipe. And I sit down as like they're, coming back from the break and Tim's like, let's bring somebody in here, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, you know what? I know who I want to talk to. And he's like, celebrating 1 year. And like at that moment I was like, oh my God, I was like, oh shit, like calling on me. I was not like physically or like prepared at all.
Yeah.
So
And
he
you're
pulls
you're
me on.
please.
And, please don't call on me.
Yeah.
He kept trying to unmute me, and I just kept muting.
You kept crossing your fingers and
Please, somebody else be celebrating
yeah,
a year.
Yeah.
No, but he pulls me on, and I was telling Gavin, I was like, I don't know what happens. Like, I've met these guys and friends with these guys now, but like, it's something about like the nerves of being in front of people.
You clam up.
And then like, also like, even though I know I don't need to do anything extra, I just need to be myself and all of that. But it's like, there's like a part of my brain that's like,
don't say anything wrong.
Like way too overthinking exactly what I need to say to the point where like I can't even say anything.
Right.
So like caught up in the moment, I like kind of had like a slight panic attack,
slight choke,
and I carried it fine. But like I personally think it was obvious. But like whatever, I don't care that I was nervous. But it was just funny to me because I was like,
for people who came from office hours, now you see what he's actually like.
Now you can actually see what I'm like. And hopefully next time I get to shout out our show on the podcast, I'll be able to do it the right way and not say things that I don't even know what I was saying at the time, which it came out fine. But again, whatever. It's more, I'm not like trying to be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I was so awkward. I'm more just trying to be like, it was awkward. It was kind of weird. And it was kind of funny. And it made me laugh afterwards because I was so nervous, literally. But anyway, so Tim brought me on to say thanks, and he said a bunch of nice words.
Didn't understand them.
Couldn't understand any of the words. It sounded like some sort of language I'd never heard.
Right.
No, he said a lot of very, very nice things about me, which obviously I super appreciate that, and that was really cool in itself. And then in the middle of that, if you haven't watched the clip, by the way, go to my Instagram or my Twitter, and I do have the clip there. You can see it, but if you haven't already. But in the middle of that, Vic shouts out that we have a podcast, and of course Tim goes, "Well, I'm not here to shout out a show" or something like that.
Yeah, it was funny.
And then
he
of course
turned around and like looked at Vic, and
which
that was funny.
Which was great. And of course, after that, Tim shouts out the show, which is super nice. But if you haven't seen that clip yet, I'm gonna spoil something for you right now. If you haven't watched it, but Vic said that he is going to be on our show.
There's a verbal agreement. Vic said he's going to be on our show very soon. And that is true, folks. Vic Berger will be coming on the It Takes All Kinds podcast on Zoom, of course, not in person, because we can't be anywhere near him. No, it's because we live thousands of miles away. But he will be coming on very soon. Big announcement from Vic on office hours that he is coming on the It Takes All Kinds podcast sooner than you might think. I'm not going to say the exact date, but folks, it could be sooner than you expect. But this is huge for us as being massive fans of Vic Berger for a long time, but also it's only 1,842 miles away from Los Angeles.
Let's book a plane. We'll fly him out. But this is, I think that our audience hopefully knows Vic. If you don't yet, look him up, please. Do yourself a service. Have a laugh on us and Vic. But I think that our
promise I
fans
won't
of
geek out
show,
as much as I did with Matt.
You won't what?
I won't geek out as much as I did with Matt.
Oh, I know you're a huge Matt head.
Yeah, huge Matt head.
No, I want you to geek out. I need you on because I will probably be nervous. No, I'll be fine. But it's fucking huge, super cool.
Yeah,
and
no,
awesome
I'm
that
super
Vic will be on
excited.
soon. I can't wait.
I've told it a million times. I've said it once. I'll say it again.
Say it.
We watched this guy since
we watched him since he was a kid.
Yeah, we watched this guy since he was a kid. Big come up for him. I know, but it was like it's gonna be really weird, to me, because it's gonna be like this is someone that I've only seen on the show, and only seen his edits, and he's got a very, very particular taste in his edits, and I've been following his stuff since. I think you can go back and check, but I think 2016ish, like around the 2016 election.
Did I tell you about?
I think
you find out about Vic through me?
I think I just found out in general.
Okay.
Like it was just like someone posted something. I'm like, this is fucking hilarious.
Because we'll talk about it with him on the show, so I don't want to talk about this too much. But
yeah.
Did you find out about him from me showing you the Jim Baker bucket videos?
No, I had seen like clips posted on like Instagram stories.
But you probably didn't know it was
I
the
didn't
same
know.
person.
Yeah, I didn't know it was the same person. I'm like, these edits are fucking hilarious.
Right.
And they would come up on meme pages too, because meme pages do that. Like even the bowling one that he made recently.
Yeah.
Was posted on meme pages that we follow. So
right. So this is all stuff we'll talk about with the man himself.
Yeah.
But Gavin, he's just about the sweetest person you'll ever meet.
he's
I'm
from
sure
the city of brotherly love. What else can you
Yep,
expect?
that's right. And you'll love him just as much as I do. But yes, he's coming on very soon. We're really looking forward to that. So stay tuned for when that happens. You will see it, and it will be a glorious day. But yeah, go watch that clip if you haven't. But anyways, yeah, shouts out the show. It was a lot of fun. You can see it on my Instagram or Twitter. Got retweeted by all those guys, which is very nice. But yeah, man, very, very sweet moment on the show. And big, cool announcement came from that.
Another
So,
really cool announcement that
Yes.
happened recently was that the Try Guys went ahead and tried a different partner.
that's
the
old news at this
Old
point.
news at this
but-
point, and the jokes kind of ran dry. But it was really weird because I just woke up. What was it, like Thursday or something like that? I think it was. I woke up like Thursday or Friday morning. It was something like that.
I
somewhere
felt
around
like
there.
it was like right after.
I don't know. I woke up one morning and all this shit just started. No, it was Thursday morning because I
Okay.
was up early enough to see some of the stuff like happening real time.
Oh, you're right. It was.
It was
Yeah,
very
yeah.
early in the morning, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? And like I knew the Try Guys because I used to watch BuzzFeed. Admittedly, I used to watch BuzzFeed. So this Ned guy, I guess, is one of the Try Guys.
Fulmer?
Ned Fulmer, yeah. Was one of the Try Guys, and there's what, 4 Try Guys or something? Yeah, 4 Try Guys. And for some reason, Ned's whole thing was that he loves his wife so much, and that was, I think that was a really shocking thing for a lot of people in the Try Guys community. I'm not in the community, but in the Try Guys community, I'm sure some people were like, "What? Like this guy loves his wife so much? He has like a whole channel with his wife and his kid. I mean, like literally, it's like his whole
Okay.
thing. He has like a whole channel."
Right. I knew it was his
talking
whole
about how
thing,
much
but-
he loves his wife. I
Right.
guess I don't know. It's like Chance the Rapper, like I love my wife.
Right. I don't know if you knew this, but he and his wife even did a. It might have even been
They
like
did
a
a panel
Yeah, it
on,
might have
like,
even been like a
healthy
touring
relationship.
thing.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it was.
They went
a
to
panel for that.
college campus.
College.
They went to college. No, they went to college campuses and did like
Yeah.
panels. And
About what did you say?
about like healthy relationships. And
Just-
the thing is that they probably had a good healthy relationship. It's just he got a little frisky. He got a little frisky at the bars with someone that he technically hired.
Yeah.
That was the weird part. And like someone on Reddit, it was like a Reddit thread. Like they had kept updating this Reddit thread.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was on the Try Guys official Reddit or where it was, but it was somewhere in the Reddit verse that someone had like found these what looked like CCTV. It looked like security camera like footage of Ned Fulmer with this woman
In a
and
club.
in a club
in New York City.
with a purse. That the purse was something that was a recurring theme through most of the stuff, because the girl posts like she always has like this smaller purse that fits like basically under her arm. It's like
It's where she puts her handgun.
yeah. I mean, she carries a Glock with her. I mean, who wouldn't?
Right.
Parts of LA they can be really scary. You've been there. Yeah, and you've been there, right?
Actually, most people might not. Most people who've never been to LA like you
Yeah,
might not know this, but there's actually like in LAX at the airport.
purse
there's
gun boutiques.
Well, no, I was gonna say
Okay.
kinda, but there's places where you can like rental car places where you can actually rent a gun for your stay in LA.
really?
You got to return it to the airport when you get
Yeah.
back because obviously you can't bring it through TSA. But yeah, there's actually gun rental places and you can buy bullets.
That's
and
crazy.
LA's a crazy place, man.
So I mean that just
there's,
goes
like-
to show that the laws are completely different over
Right.
in Colorado,
Right,
In-
and there's,
over
like-
in over there.
I was gonna say something. I'm glad I didn't say.
Yeah, probably.
It was about homeless people.
Yeah.
I'll just say that, and that's
Yeah.
as far as I want to go with it.
Well, they have a
Obviously, it was
homeless
a joke,
they
of
have a homeless problem, and they've resorted to the civilians taking care of it.
Right.
And
what I was gonna say is that
No, you don't have to say it.
I kind of want to say it, but it's lost its luster
Yeah.
at this point.
But yeah, so Ned, I don't even know how he got to LA.
Talking about the gun in her purse.
Yeah. So she has this purse that just like is a recurring theme in a lot of her posts.
And it does have a gun in it.
And it definitely has a gun in it. No, it has nothing to do with a gun in it. But
And you can actually go rent your guns at gunrent.com.
yeah. Rent a
They're
gun.
sponsored.
Rent a gun. It's like rent a.
Yeah.
rent a thing.
Right. And the website's called Rent-A-Gun.
Yeah, rent a gun. Yeah, but she like has Instagram posts with other small purses that are very similar to this other small purse.
Mm-hmm.
And she was and is hired by under some sort of division of BuzzFeed, and
Right.
he oversaw her hiring.
Right.
In some capacity.
and
He's a
she-
management job in BuzzFeed,
Right.
and he oversaw the hiring. And
And she, much like myself, is an associate producer.
yeah, so I don't know the finer details of it, but it was funny because I think I sent you a clip of like his story where he's like eating a pizza with
Yeah.
his wife, and it's like when the moon hits your pie, and it's like Ned Fulmer will no longer be participating in the Try Guys activities and
It's
stuff like
such
that.
a great
And
thing.
it's literally it was bizarre to watch happen unfold because it was just more and more just kept coming out like
yeah.
someone found a video where Ned was cheating in this video, and they're like, oh, Ned is cheating, and they're like, oh, they've
His
called
wife
it.
said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know some more of the minute details about it. I won't get into it just because it's been like thrown out there to hell. And if you want to know more about it, you can find out about it. But yeah,
Why the Try Guys is problematic, a thread.
right. But it's a lot of people being like, well, maybe it's been going on for a while because it's like, they started not including them in these
Yeah,
other posts.
that
and
was the
yada,
other-
yada and stuff.
That was the other thing I saw, like on TikTok. They're like, people on Reddit had like broken down how many times he had been in videos over the last 3 months.
Right.
But it's also like, he's got a bigger role at BuzzFeed. He probably has other things to do other than do Try Guys videos.
I guess so. I don't know. He does have a lot of things to do.
Yeah. Speaking of things to do,
Speaking of things to do, Gavin, I don't even know what you're about to say, but what the fuck happened about 2 hours ago near your
speaking
house?
of things to do, my dogs were shitting. I'm just kidding.
That's something you can do at home.
That's something you can do at home. And try it out yourself sometime. I've heard it's
Take a shit.
I've heard it's addicting.
Hey, you know what? What I want you guys to know here today is you can take a shit on us. That's free of charge.
I mean, usually we cut out all the times I have to go shit, but
Right.
from now on we're gonna keep it so that now you know when to shit.
Right.
You can shit with me along at home.
Yeah, and you can see Gavin for free anytime, but you do have to pay to see me
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
want to see me.
He's behind a paywall.
What if we did what if
Ooh,
I had a
ha-
Patreon?
yeah.
And my half was blurred unless you paid for the Patreon.
You like went through the effort of that.
Yeah.
You're like,
It would actually be really easy.
I'm a commodity.
Maybe I'll do it. Maybe
I'm
I'll do
a
it
high
for this
commodity.
episode.
People need to pay to see me.
That's true.
But there was this massive it didn't feel like anything, but I'm sitting there on my phone procrastinating an assignment, and right as we like finished dinner, I think right as we sat down right after we finished dinner, there was just this massive boom that just happened. It was just echoed throughout the neighborhood. It wasn't like a sharp boom. It was just like a, just like boom. Like it just sounded like a small
Now, could
something exploded.
you right? Could you feel it at all, or
No, it was just
kind of
it was definitely like an outside thing. It was no
Right.
jarring the house or anything like that.
right? That's what I was wondering.
But like it the only reason why I knew it was real is because my dad heard it, and also the dogs started going ballistic
Right.
about it. So we had to bring him in. But it was like nobody said anything about it, and I texted you. I'm like, please check next door for
right.
me. And
When you whenever you texted me that, I kind of freaked out because I was like, "What the fuck? What's going on? Is something wrong?" And I'm like, just getting out of the shower, and I'm like, "What's happening?"
Yeah.
And so I immediately I went to the news first because I was like, "Okay, what's going on first
Yeah.
before I even find out anything?" And
Yeah.
then there was like,
I was like, this is not gonna be in the news. The thing is that little sounds and disturbances happen all the time around here, but it's like
as we very well know.
I think it was probably just a propane explosion. Someone's propane tank exploded from like the cold air happening overnight. There's a cold front coming at the end of the week, so stay warm out there, St. Charles, St. Louis area.
Right.
But there's a frost warning.
There's a front.
There's a cold front, and it was shocking because I'm like, what the fuck was that? Like, it was like, oh, October 3rd, happy Halloween, let's launch off a firework kind of thing.
Big ass
It
fire.
would have been a big ass firework, but
So Gavin did tell me that, and I did go check the Nextdoor app to only come up with one post near
One
Gavin's
hit.
place, where someone said there was just a loud boom in this area that I won't say. Anyone know what happened? 7:22 p.m. Monday 10/3. 3 comments. It was so loud, super loud. I heard it too. Made me jump off my couch. Nobody says what it was though. Gavin claims there were no real sirens to be heard.
It was like a couple sirens like here and there, but it could have been going somewhere else.
I was hoping to get some sort of update, but I got nothing, man.
That's okay.
There's just nothing. I'm gonna do a little searchy squirch.
Maybe it was just a dream.
Oh shit! Everybody was dreaming. Yeah, there's nothing, man.
Maybe it was just a dream face reveal.
Oh shit! Maybe it was just a dream face reveal. Gavin, are you up? Gavin, let me ask you a question. Do you like playing Minecraft?
I do like playing Minecraft.
Are you a fan of the YouTuber Dream?
No, I didn't watch any of them.
Did you know that he once got in trouble for faking a Minecraft speedrun because he had some sort of plugin that made him do the speedrun faster?
I did know that.
And did you know that he tried to cover it up by hiring a Harvard student
I do know that.
To do the math,
yep.
and that turned out to be fake. And then he was like, "Oh yeah, I did have this plugin," and then that was it.
That was a scandal and a half. I do remember seeing that on
was.
TikTok. People were like, "Did Dream fake this?"
And he certainly did, folks. But what he didn't fake was
his face.
His face.
And his face is real. Crimson chin, they call him.
He's got a chin, man.
But
good-looking dude, but he does have a chin. And what does that mean for us?
What does that mean for how does this affect LeBron's legacy?
I'm just wondering how David Dobrik is feeling.
Yeah. Probably really challenged. He's probably like, "Oh, there's a challenger." You know, like I think Dream could get on like People magazine for sure.
Sexiest boys.
But like people
alive.
all of a sudden have all these Snapchat pictures of him like doing like cuz I guess people were probably like, "Oh yeah, here's pictures of him now."
Right. Well, it's probably one of those things where it's like
he probably didn't want to get made fun of already, so that was one reason why you hid behind, quote unquote hid.
Fine.
He looks like a normal guy.
Well, and he's also pretty young. Like he's really young, I think.
Dream age.
Like 13.
No, he's definitely older than that.
Are you sure?
He
is
allegedly.
Oh shit, he is. Oh shit, he is 13. I was kidding. Why can't I find let's do age. Oh, he's 23. Oh, I thought he was. Wait a minute.
He looks like a mix of Matt Pat and Shane Dawson.
The fuck is this?
If you know who either of those people are. Do you watch Game Theory?
I don't.
No.
I don't even know what that is, to be completely honest. Yeah, he's apparently 23, so he's
around our age.
I'm younger than him. He looked like he was like 19.
Yeah.
I didn't hear how he sounded, but I did see his face. I was camping out and making sure I was there whenever he first showed up.
It was
broke the internet.
It really did kind of break the internet. It was trending and people were tweeting that hashtag he's ugly and stuff like that.
I don't think he's ugly.
I don't think he was.
Fine.
No, I think he was just an average. He was just an average looking chap. That's all.
He's just a good man. I would say better than average, man.
Yeah, a little bit above average. But I mean, obviously, I think there was like a picture of him that was surfacing around the internet of like him being like overweight in a picture from like
real?
high school. I don't know. You've seen the picture though, right?
Yeah, because people are like,
"Oh, this was real."
Yeah,
like that was real.
Well, it was like a meme account, of course, that I saw that was like, all jokes aside, Dream's weight loss journey is crazy.
Yeah,
I don't. Real?
Yeah, I don't know. There's no telling. But it was something that broke the internet, and like it was funny because I think like Pokimane tweeted like an hour before the face reveal was like, "Just remember, be nice."
Oh, did she really?
Yeah, she like tweeted something like that. It's like, oh no, that's how you know that like.
She seems like a very nice person.
She's a divisive character.
Yeah, she seems like a very nice person,
but she gets
like,
her way.
I don't want to get.
She gets her way on Twitch.
Well, that's the thing I was gonna say is like she's gotten plenty of shit, so I'm not gonna pile on top of that. Not that my voice would matter at all, but yeah, she.
I think she basically works at Twitch. I mean, might as well.
Yeah,
and she like got in some drama recently about like gambling on
the
Twitch.
Gambling thing, which was stupid.
It was crazy convoluted. I was like, how much deeper can this go? But
right, and she was very outspoken about the gambling thing. Occasionally, she wasn't as much as like other streamers are, but she very much seems like one of Twitch's pawns.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
they can kind of be like,
hey, can you say this?
Yeah, or don't make sure you don't comment on that.
Yeah.
Or like if somebody brings this controversial thing up, do the Republican politician thing of being like, yeah, I don't really know much about that, Yeah, I'm
yeah,
not sure.
I'll look more into it.
But what I do know, and then change the subject
Yeah.
to something completely different. But
I
don't know. She's
Dream
a
did do it on
interesting
YouTube,
character.
and he
Right.
had like 1.5 million people or even more
That's insane.
watching his face reveal.
Right. Well, and he very smart marketing guy.
He had like hyped it up.
Right. Well, that's the thing is he reached out to a bunch of different streamers and YouTubers like Hassan.
I guess he
Piker.
never like did like any FaceTime, Zoom, Skype, Teams calls, nothing.
Or he did it with the right people who didn't know. But the reason why I saw this marketing scheme was because one of the people who I'm assuming he had to pay was Hassan Piker.
Oh, yeah.
Because what he was doing was he was FaceTiming people while they were live streaming to show them his face
Like
first,
live reacting.
and they could be like, "Whoa, you look fine."
You look
Anyways,
like a normal guy.
Anyways, can't wait for everybody to see your face. So,
yeah.
very smart marketing by him, and I think he's probably got a good team around him because he also does some like crazy shit with his merch that like is kind of bizarre. That is we can talk about at some point, but
He's got
seem
a
to
lot
handle
of people.
it a smart way, especially if you got 1.5 million
people hyped up watching it, and a lot of people just know who it is now too.
Right.
So
Right.
there is that.
But yeah, just something interesting that broke the internet once again. Another
breaking the internet type of moment.
The internet has been broken in the past week.
You, sir, have won the internet today. This goes out to actually, break the internet thing was like a thing that like Kim Kardashian did. And speaking of Kim Kardashian, my lady, Kanye West wore a White Lives Matter shirt with Candace Owens at. Do you know where it was?
Paris,
I don't know where it was.
In Paris during Paris Fashion Week.
Okay.
It was the Yeezy Season 9 presentation showcase, which I didn't even know was happening. So I don't know if this is like the full, because usually when he does like a Yeezy season thing,
It's huge.
it's like, along the lines like with some of like new music coming out. But yeah, like you said, it's huge. It's
like
streamed.
a
but,
lot
like,
of people are looking at it.
Right. I didn't know this was happening at all until I woke up today and saw this, and I was like, boy, there's nothing good I can say about Kanye anymore. I got nothing. I got nothing left. I am like,
he is completely bought into the controversy of everything. The thing is that like some people will be like, oh, that was genius. Like he got people talking about him again. It's like, yeah, but he's friends with Candace fucking Owens. Like this person is like scum of the earth. Like this person
and Kanye
is not a good person.
And Kanye could do so many amazing things to get people talking about him. In a completely different way, but why?
Bought into the Marilyn Manson controversies.
Yeah.
Bought into, literally just about everything now. It really seems like he is, but this is like down like 3 steps. Like it's like if we thought he was here, if we already thought he was pretty low, now he's down even lower because it's like he's completely buying into like the White Lives Matter, like white power bullshit,
which is. So
it's
I didn't
a dog
expect,
whistle. It's literally a dog whistle. I wasn't expecting it, but
no, I didn't expect this at all because it kind of seemed at a time where like
he also keeps bringing up shit with Adidas and Gap,
which is fine and whatever, and like he has some points on that.
He signed like a 10-year contract or something like that with
and that's
both
the
of those
thing.
brands, and it's like
you're stuck in a contract, man. Like you fucked
can't
yourself.
you can't complain about this if like you sign the agreement.
Well, he's just an egomaniac, and if he's not given enough control, he's gonna freak out about it.
Well, like he was complaining about the slides that Adidas released that were kind of like pixelated,
right?
And he thought that,
and then Gap had a meeting about his stuff without him, which is again, maybe there's some points into it, but also that's just him.
Yeah,
and I don't see why.
I think that's any normal person. I'm willing to bet. Like a LeBron athlete, a LeBron level athlete, they have meetings about his shit without him there.
Right. Oh, of course. LeBron, are you kidding me?
Yeah,
he probably has like barely any say in the shoes they make for him anymore.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And they've
especially Nike, because Nike is like known for not giving their people any creative.
All what they get is player exclusives that are like fit to their shoe, like fit to them for that sneaker that they released.
And they probably get that
and then
like
they wear
once, and then they're like, okay, now you wear
go
the
play,
stuff
go play,
design.
Go play, shut up and dribble.
Right. So not only is he wearing this shirt, but this is also, from what is being said, a part of the Yeezy Season 9 line.
Cool.
So, and I don't I can't even begin to tell what the fuck is on the front. It's like
Well, let me see.
I don't even know. Like, I thought it was the Pope at first, but now it says John Pablo. Is that what it says at the bottom?
Hold on, wait.
Because this is the shirt. This is the front of the shirt. And I've seen this the front of the shirt from multiple angles, and I cannot tell what the fuck is on the front. I thought it was the Pope, and then I saw a bunch of other white
Candace Owens
people.
is just really hard to look at sometimes.
Yeah, I won't. Yeah.
She's scary.
Yeah.
She's right up there with like Marjorie Ann.
Marjorie Ann.
Yeah. You know who I'm talking about.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
Nobody says anything what's on the
It
front.
looks like it says John Pablo, but
right, but it looks like the Pope.
It looks like the Pope, but it also could be Pablo Picasso.
It's not Pablo Picasso. And I could guarantee that. Let's look this up.
Attest to this.
But the thing at the top, I don't know what that says.
I mean, it's like Yeezy Season 9. Is that like on the website or anything like that?
John Pablo. Let's see what it is. John Pablo Escobar is maybe what it says? No, that's definitely not him. Who is John Pablo? I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what it said. I'm getting nothing, man. Maybe it says Juan Pablo? Oh, yeah, because it looks like an A. I think it's Juan Pablo. Juan Pablo.
And then there was also, like, he said that he was a marketing genius or something like that because he put all of his clothing and like trash bags in the Yeezy Gap store.
Yeah, which is like whatever. I
Yeah,
don't know.
I really don't
People
care.
had some
People were like,
things to say about
unbelievable that they didn't hang it up by size. And it's like, I mean, if they were like, it's a bag full of shit. Like, he did this. He has trucks that he brought out full like of Yeezy sneakers too.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure out if somebody knows what's on the front of this shirt. Let me know, because I can't tell and it doesn't make any sense to what's on the back. But yeah, so this will be a shirt that apparently you will be able to buy in Yeezy Season 9. There really is no like comment from him on it just yet. It's just a lot of news articles giving their own opinion about it.
And like even like even like the person that took some of these photos, you can't even tell. You can't even tell what this is. Like,
I haven't seen that picture yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it has. What it
like
has.
It's so
to do
blurry. Like it's like they intentionally blurred this image. Like all the other ones are so
like
clear. I mean, like look at that.
Right. It looks like a pope. But nobody said what's on the front. I have no idea.
Nobody
news. Said it.
Big news.
And it's
big news.
It's just one of those things where it's just like, I mean, what do you even? Yeah. Okay. Here's what it says: White Lives Matter, Yeezy Season 9. The Pope is on the front.
Yeah, Pope John Paul on it.
Why does it say Juan Pablo on it? Is that his real name? Is John Paul Spanish? Let's find out. Why is the Pope on the front? Fuck.
John Paul.
Is the Pope even white? Because if it's Juan Pablo, is it John Paul II?
Yeah, John Paul II.
Why is he talking about that Pope? He's dead. What's the new? Oh, Pope Francis. So he was
known for his
Poland.
successful efforts to end communism, as well as for building bridges with peoples of other faiths, and issuing the Catholic Church's first apology for his actions during World War II.
He was born in Poland. Why does it say
he died
Pablo?
in the abolic place? I'm just kidding.
Damn, that's fucking hard.
No, it's apostolic palace. Apostolic palace.
Apostolic palace. Well, I don't know why.
I think it's literally this picture. I'm not even kidding. I think it's very similar to this picture. Very similar to that picture.
But why does it say Juan Pablo on it?
Because like John, what's the equivalent?
But he's not even Spanish or
nope,
anything.
Mm-mm.
And that's not even like his a real name or anything.
Nope.
It's just like some weird shit. Yeah, he's fucking Polish. I don't know. What? So weird. I was going to see if there's any comments about why. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways.
Whenever you look up Jesus.
Yeah, I did
Juan
the same
Pablo
thing.
Pope, John Paul II comes up for me.
Well, maybe it's a translation. I have no idea. Maybe I'm being ignorant here, but
I think it's a translation to Spanish or Italian.
it's one way or another. It's fucking weird, but it's just Kanye being creative. He's just a creative guy.
He's just a creative mind.
He's just
there's like a lot of other creative people.
genius.
A lot of other creative people like Cactus Plant Flea Market doing a lot cooler shit
Right,
than
like-
Kanye.
Like McDonald's. Think about all the great things McDonald's has done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Name some.
The McGangbang.
Bingo. Let's get a ding for that.
Cactus Jack meal. Saweetie meal. BTS meal.
But what have they done for white people? Think about that, liberals.
They gave us all diabetes and hypertension.
And they made that one guy do a supersized movie.
Jimber Tagerlake.
They had that one guy do the supersized me movie, and he turned out to be a creep.
Yeah, and Justin Timberlake doing the ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba.
Oh yeah, did he do a commercial?
No, he was the one who made the tingle.
Is that true?
Yeah.
He did the Tammy
Yeah.
Tingles?
Ba da ba ba ba.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that's Dustin Bieber, Jake. But yeah, man. I don't know what else to say about this Kanye thing. It's just sad and weird and doesn't make any sense. And yeah, like you said, Gavin, the Candace Owens thing
He
is
got a
just
rumored
like,
$6 million for McDonald's I'm Loving It campaign.
the Candace Owens thing is just like a whole nother like layer on it. 6 million, you said?
Yeah, $6 million.
Jesus Christ.
I thought it was gonna be more for a marketing deal that was fucking everywhere in the 2000s.
Still is, man.
Yeah, and he didn't get any residuals from it. It seems like.
I mean, that's hey, man. You get told by McDonald's to sing something that somebody else wrote for you.
That's true. Maybe he wrote it himself though. Can you
Yeah, I'm gonna go and doubt that.
Okay, I thought that was gonna be a womp.
It could have been. Do I have that sound? I don't think I do.
I have that sound. I can send it to you for
But
free.
yeah, that's enough for free. That's enough Kanye talk.
Here, I'll send it to you.
I'm over it. Anything else you want to say about the Kanye thing?
It's waiting. I airdropped it. Do you see it?
I don't have AirDrop.
Okay.
I deleted AirDrop. I called up Tim Apple and I said, delete AirDrop, please.
Get Tim Apple on the phone. Get rid of the airdrop. I've just got a nude from a woman on my phone. I did not want it. It's not Melania's.
I just got a picture of a very large, well-endowed man airdropped to me while I was on Air Force One.
I mean, that would be really funny to see, though.
A well-endowed man on Air Force One?
Yeah, because you aren't going to find that.
This week on Next Door Drama.
Need stuff for the homeless. Hello, neighbors. I will be going out Saturday to give the homeless food, clothing, toiletries, and shelter items. Please let me know if you have anything that you would like to drop off. The weather is changing and they are going to need more stuff. I take soap, shampoo, body wash, toothpaste, toothbrushes, deodorant, tampons, combs, brushes, bras, underwear, socks, clothes, coats, gloves, hats, scarves, canned goods, snacks. They like bottled drinks, pillows, pillowcases, blankets. Pillowcases, blankets, sleeping bags, tents, bikes, bags to carry stuff in, book bags, luggage, playing cards, lighters, Bibles, matches, candles. If you have anything you do not want anymore, it could live without for these precious people on the streets, please message me and I will provide an address for you to drop them off at. I will be doing this every 2 weeks. Please let other people know and get the word out. I am needing food for this Saturday. Haven't gotten hardly any food. I could use tracks if anybody has them to put with their stuff also. If everyone just gives a little, then a lot more people will go frock nothing, do something, and that something gives hope for someone to move on with. Just one act of kindness can prevent someone from committing suicide. So if you have one item to give, it could be that one item that they look at and use to give them a future to keep on going. No item is of less value when you give what you have to someone.
What organization are you with?
I am not with any organization. I go with 2 other people right now. There are so many people out there suffering, and the labors are so few for these people to get help. I will be going to 5th Street as of right now. I will be heading out Saturday, so need donations to come in today. I have Sun stuff, but could sure use more. Need food and drinks. Yo, come in for these people today. We have a truck we will be leaving in, so people please give us what you can fill this truck up. Bikes are of great value for TAT is what they can travel on, and we have space this weekend to load them in the truck. I will send addresses. People message me for it. I'm located in Country Creek subdivision. Thank you for all the people helping me to make this happen, for these precious people who lay their head on the ground without knowing where to go and who are hopeless. Just this one act of kindness can keep them from committing suicide, to know that someone cares. So please, if someone just gave something, then slap more. People would not be wandering around with nothing. It just takes one person to say, I will help.
What are tracks, please?
Jesus does for our sons on the cross, and when we rant if our sins, he gives us and lives inside of us as we ask him onto our heart and to be our Lord and Savior. It's a salvation plan on a piece of paper. Meant to say Jesus died for our sins. And when asked for forgiveness, he forgives us.
I hear what you were saying. We just jumped right into it, huh? Didn't we, Gavin?
Yeah, that was really long. I did not know there was no periods in that first one, so I just kept
Certainly
going.
isn't.
I just kept going, and there was no comments there either. She just kept listening shit off, and it was funny because she would say something like, "Oh, and they also need this and this and this and this. They also seem to like this, this and this and this and this."
She was going right off the dome.
Yeah, and I bet she talks like this in real life too.
I'm sure she does. And God bless her, doing
I mean,
things.
it's a good thing to do. It's
Right.
just like, I don't.
I didn't know
maybe
he
I'm-
says next door in this song. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. I just
I do homeless people commit suicide all the time or something?
I'm sure they do. I don't know. I don't know if that's what I go. I don't know if that's what I think of right away when I think of homeless people.
Yeah. But helping them with anything, and you have to DM her for the address. So
Yeah, you do.
she's got a truck somewhere though. They're waiting for it. They're loading it up.
Yeah, the name of this I titled this "Fill This Truck Up" is what I titled this story. I want you to know something, Gavin. So she mentions something in that first or second. I think it was the actual blog entry. Mentioned something about needing tracks. I'm trying to find the sentence, if you can find it before me. Oh, I could use tracks if anybody has them
to put with their stuff also.
And I don't know what tracks are. I don't think you do, but
She asked what tracks are, and she said that they're
Hold on.
salvation plan on a piece of paper.
that's what I wanted to say. It's this Ann person who I was playing says, "What are tracks, please?" And Rachel, who Gavin was playing, goes into this somehow has to do with Jesus. Now I don't know. I was a born again Christian. No, I was a Christian. I was born into Christianity.
So you know what tracks are.
I don't have a goddamn clue what tracks are. And that
Is damn God's last name? Well, then let's stop saying it.
Why was that so quiet? So yeah, I guess tracks is Jesus written plain on a piece of paper, or the salvation plain on a piece of paper.
Well,
So there's a little lesson for you liberals.
the more you know.
yeah, man, doing good stuff out there. But maybe, hopefully they are. Maybe they're not. Maybe they are. Maybe it's all a scam. I don't know. But either way, it made me laugh. So at least somebody gets
That was
something
really
good out
hard
of
to
this.
read.
I know it was. That's why I didn't want you to read any of it. I wanted you to be surprised. Gavin?
Carson.
What are you, how you been? How are you?
Stressed. I had a quiz and exam today
Right.
and I have an exam on
I know you mentioned that at the
Friday.
beginning.
and yeah, snooze fest, but I do have Monday and Tuesday off next week.
Right.
Other than that, thriving and surviving.
God bless you, man.
I feel like the legend of Sisyphus, you know? You ever heard of it?
Gonna say no.
He like he's like, I'm better than the gods, and the gods are like, no, and you're gonna push this rock up a mountain forever. And whenever you get to the top, it breaks, and then you have to go back down to the bottom and grab another one.
So they made Pissifist go up and
Roll
a
a rock up a mountain. That's the way I feel right now.
why did they make
But then he eventually figured out that like, oh wow, this is awesome.
why would they make Pissyfoot do that?
Because they wanted to make him repent for his sins.
Have you ever seen the movie Puss in Boots?
No.
All right. What do you listen? What were you gonna say?
No, it's just it feels like that. How are you, Carson?
I'm good, man. I'm doing well. Again, just I said
You
everything.
just,
Said everything I've been
directly
up
in
to.
the mic there, but
Yeah, man. Still got gunk. Now I got like actual gunk in my lungs. Before it was like chest tightness, but now it's like I got real grunkle up in there that I gotta gunk out.
now it's that's chitinous.
Yeah, that's chightness that I got to grim the grunk out.
Yeah.
Sorry,
You got to grimble the grunk out.
Sorry, my neighbor has his car running, and I think the fumes are getting in here. So some of the made the words might not come in about right.
Yeah.
So apologize.
I get you.
Yeah, man. Just been busy as well, trying to stay busy, and it's working. I don't know. If you try to be busy hard enough, you can. I'm doing good, man. Yeah, I'm doing well.
What you listening to this week?
What am I listening to, Gavin? Well, as I mentioned...
I already got it spoiled. I'm sorry, Carson. I looked down there. I put down what I was going to say.
Well, I know you put down, but this is not the music I wanted.
This sounds exactly like what you recommended.
This is what I'm recommending this week. No, Gavin, as I mentioned at the beginning, it's now October. And if you know something about me, it's that I love October. And a reason I love October is because that's when the ghouls and goblins come out. And if you have...
The ghouls and goblins is in like... Go ahead.
Are you being racist?
No, I was going to say like the ghouls and goblins in my tummy. Like my shit. My shit attacks.
That's true.
That's some ghouls
That
and
did happen on
goblins.
Halloween last year, if you remember that episode. You ate some candy that I had out, and you were like, I gotta go.
Yeah. That was
Another
a lot of candy I ate.
That is true.
That was a lot of candy I ate.
Hopefully you don't do that this year, because we do have a fun idea planned for Halloween. If you've been listening... If you've been listening to this show for over a year now, you will know that last October, for the full month of October, I recommended what I consider Halloween music. Now, that could be horror movie soundtracks or just soundtracks in general, or sometimes it's music that I just kind of associate with
Pookie.
Halloween and being pooky.
He's a little pookie.
Little pooky.
Little pookie.
And so I'm going to do that again. I decided I'm going to do that again. And
He's gonna do it again.
Gavin might hop in with me on a few. He might not. I don't know. We'll see. But I will for sure be doing that. In my first recommendation, this music is kind of giving me anxiety, so I'm going to change it. My first recommendation might be a controversial one. And I say that because... I thought that was in the song. Might be controversial because I don't know if a lot of people would agree with me connecting this to Halloween or just, October in general. But I think any common folk like Gavin over here would get the connection there. And I'm recommending, I have been listening to the newest Slipknot album, The End So Far. And we got the. Oh shit! They're letting me know it is too controversial, folks. Those are all the tweets coming in.
Yeah.
We are live streaming this episode. Oh Jesus! My phone is blowing up. Jesus Christ. Sorry. Yeah. I. This album just came out literally last weekend or over the weekend. Actually, it came out on Friday or Saturday.
That was my eyes right there.
Boing. And
It's
I
not
don't.
scary to look at, man.
Right, dude. Well, that's why I recommended them, is because they wear masks, and this music is kind of spooky, and I'm sure they released it around this time on purpose. But this is the.
I know what I'm recommending for this Halloween special. You know exactly what I'm recommending for this Halloween special.
The Muse song?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, guys. Shh, pretend like you didn't hear that. This is actually going to be the last Slipknot. This is going to be the last. This is actually going to be the last episode.
This is gonna be the last
episode for a while.
The last episode I recommend Slipknot.
This is gonna be the last episode for a while. Actually, we're gonna be taking a permanent hiatus. No, it's actually.
I'm never recommending Slipknot ever again after this.
I promise. No, this is the last Slipknot album that will be coming out for a while. They're actually, from what I can tell and from what I know, taking a little bit of a hiatus just because they've been touring like so fucking nonstop for like
years
since the last album came out, pretty much. Not this album, but the one before.
So now they're going to tour this album, right?
Right. No, I think they're, from what it seems like, they're taking a break for a little while. I'm sure it's not forever. I think that's why they're calling it the end so far. It's just kind of like, here's something, we're going to, take a little break for a minute, which is fine. It also kind of sucks because I really want to go see them live. Like, that's on my bucket list. And I'm just like, I know this isn't it for them, but it like makes me concerned that maybe it could be, just because like shit can happen.
Yeah.
People thought they broke up after their bassist died in 2008. And then like, years later they came out with an album and we're back, which is crazy. But, yeah, so this album, this always happens when new Slipknot albums come out where I'm like, I'm not really in the mood for new Slipknot music right now. Like, I have to be in a certain mood, and every time they come out with an album, it's kind of during a time where I'm not really like crazy interested in it. I did give it a listen a few times over, obviously, and so far I'm not in love with it. There's things I really like about it. There's things I hate about it. But my favorite song as of right now is the song Hive Mind. It's very good. What was that?
That was me going to be interjecting right there.
Oh,
with the song that I'm gonna recommend.
What's your favorite song off this album?
You make me feel like it's Halloween.
Oh, that's off of the.
Off of this Slipknot album.
That's off the Slipknot album.
Yep.
Right. Another song I like, but only the beginning, is Heirloom. It's got a really cool drum intro, but yeah, Heirloom. Just an interesting album. I'm excited to listen to it more. But
Air Loss.
It is what I'm listening to, but I mostly just want to talk about Slipknot. Again, what are you listening to that's not Halloween?
Now it's in Halloween music this week. This week I'm listening to like lounge music for a hotel. Don't know why, but this song came up on my TikTok quite a few times with some like really cool, like surrealist, like 1960s art. I'll have to find the name of the artist. And I probably could pretty quickly here, but
yeah, you should let me know.
I'm
kind of an art guy. Sorry, I'm kind of an art guy.
The song is "Easy Lovers" by Piero Piccioni.
Bless you.
Piccioni, and it's a very good. It's got some flute in it, and jazz. It's got jazz flute in it, and if there's anything I like about jazz music, it's whenever they have flutes. A flautist.
I think we actually have some jazz flute in this song. I'm a jazz flute. I like
jazz flute.
I like all kinds of flutes. Skin flutes. Orchestral flutes.
Give me a second.
All right.
Just give me a second.
All right.
Okay. Just give me a second.
Okay. Are you trying to figure out the artist?
Yes.
Salvador Dali.
No, I found it.
Marcel Duchamp.
Simon Bailey.
Never heard of him.
Just really cool.
Oh, that's more like a fucking pop pop art, kind of pop arty. That's not from the 60s, is it? That's new stuff. It's just in that style. That looks like it was made on a computer. It's got no answers. What's his name? Simon Paley? Simon
Oh
Paley?
yeah, no, it was released recently.
Told you. I think I know a thing or two about art. Garfunkel. So,
I'm not. I don't think that's the name of the artist.
all right. Seems like we're in a bit of a dead end.
Sorry, hold on. I misspelled the name. There it is.
I forgot this was still.
He's got Prince. Holy shit. No, yeah, you're right. These were released recently.
I can tell, man.
I could not. I thought that they were great.
I mean, they're good. I
they're
like
good.
it. It's just not. It's not real. It's not art.
Well, now I know that he's a real artist. I thought he was dead a while ago.
Well,
I thought he was like Picasso or something like that. But
you
yeah,
know, you get your art. You talk to your art friend, and you learn a thing or two.
you're right. I mean, you're right, honestly. But like
I'll
this
show you
one's
some
cool because he's like changing the star like a light bulb.
Well, I'll see it. Is that from a shoebox cartoon? Well, that's fun. That's cute.
And like the cows are like wood cutouts.
Yeah, I like that.
And like the
Also, kind of reminds me of some like
they went around the tennis balls.
right. It reminds me of some Studio Ghibli anime stuff. Why'd you look at me like that? Does it not? Does it kind of remind you of that?
No, it does. It does. And like this is cool.
Yeah, I like that.
I need more.
Well,
So there
contact the
that
artist.
accompanied the song "Easy Lovers" by
Bone Thugs in Harmony.
Piero Piccioni.
Pastrami panini.
So I've recently started listening to a radio on Spotify of songs that are related to this, and most of it's just like Italian lounge music, and like
Somebody's got to make it.
somebody's got to make it, and it sounds good, and
Somebody's got
got
to listen to it.
and somebody's got to listen to it, and that person's me, and also 1,000 other people who like that playlist, that
Right.
radio. So
It's cool, man.
All it
You're
takes-
playing some before it, and I liked it.
very chill. I listened to it while I was studying.
I like to
Did
get
it help?
chill.
Not really, but didn't help.
Well,
on the,
yeah. Shit happens.
Yeah.
You always got next time.
One more time, and then a final.
Well, I think you'll figure it out.
Well, Carson.
Well, Gavin.
Any last words?
Oh, that was the ice machine. Any last words, man? Yeah, man. Big interview coming up soon. Not next week, but very soon.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get Sean on next week. A little inside baseball. He was supposed to be on, and he bailed on us. No, it's fine. But we want to get him on soon. Hopefully next week. Let's remind me of that, because you're kind of you're like my secretary, my
Yeah.
bookkeeper.
Yeah. I mean, I have a calendar and everything, so might as well.
I have a calendar. What's wrong with calendars?
Goodbye, bye.